Kurt Cobain was probably trans.
Resident Evil Survivor is certainly the game of all time. I cannot be asked to explain the experience of this game, but somebody saw this.
It's me, your mother.
And thought to themselves, oh yeah, you see that shitty first-person shooter that for some reason you can't save and has a fucking live counter? Just like not being in arcades and only for the PS1? Seriously, fuck this game? Yeah, make a sequel. And they did, and it's unironically the worst game ever. So they looked at this, and then they made another sequel, which for some reason is a Dino Crisis game, so I don't care. And then they saw the Gun Survivor Empire that literally nobody fucking cares about and thought, alright, now we make our masterpiece. And made Resident Evil Gun Survivor 4. Heroes never die. Or as I'll be calling it, Resident Evil Dead Aim, because I'm not in the mood to type more than I have to. Dead Aim is all I can describe as the room of Resident Evil. Oh look, it's the title of the video. A game that's so genuinely terrible. A story that's so fucking unhinged and low quality. And gameplay that's kinda fun, but still undoubtedly absolute abysmal dogshit. Where the developers couldn't decide if aiming your gun would have you go in the first person or third. So as a result, aiming your gun puts you in first person, while just coming out of third. So it feels like I'm playing Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 7 at the same time while just having taken acid. And that's not even taking into account the additions of sneaking and dodging. That's just there and doesn't really do anything. And that's only the gameplay. The real travesty that I want to share my autism with is the story. That like a car crash where 30 people die after it crashes into a school, you just can't take your eyes away from it, you sick fuck. So I'm gonna spread my morbid fascination of this dumpster fire. So the game starts with a narrated intro, and this sets up our beautiful setting, a boat, which is run by Umbrella and has a random terrorist organization throw the T-virus at it, so that the game can have zombies on a boat. And the Umbrella quite literally got destroyed by their own weapon, which is an actually kind of interesting concept. I'm really excited to see what the game does with this. Foreshadowing is a literary device and wit. So we are Bruce McGivern, who is Leon Kennedy if he was the guy from Nickelback. Not really sure why he's here. I think he works for the US government. Again. So Bruce talks to generic villain Morbius, and he's all like, oh, I'm evil, with a random woman saving us by throwing a grenade, and the entire time, we are not shot nor exploded to next Tuesday, and now Pete can begin. So we'll have to explore the boat, called the Spencer Rain, because this game genuinely thinks that this shitty boat is on anywhere near the same level as the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil 1. In that game, you had this gorgeous gothic mansion you had to slowly make your way through, as each room would either have resources or a puzzle you'd have to come back and solve. The game structure is that you find a door that's locked, so you press on anyway to find a key, and then you go back to unlock it. You know, there's another game that has the exact same structure. Look, it's on the pile of stuff I want to cover, just shut up. But hey, as we go about our way to find the first key to unlock the first door, we're met with the zombies of this game, and they're fine. But as we explore the Spencer Rain, you'll notice the zombies are probably the least threatening they've ever been. Not only can you dodge them extremely easily, this is a stealth system that is definitely a stealth system. I played this on hard, by the way, because I like it hard. Oh, and also, because this game was made by actual brainlets, the safe room, instead of giving you something to store items, just gives you max ammo. So ammo in this game means jack shit. Well done. After unlocking a door, we're sorted in a cutscene, which is a poor man's version of this scene from RE4. Especially since she's just Ada Wong if she had an obnoxious Chinese accent. With these two having a fake beef because they're government workers from the different sides. But let's be real, you and I both know this game's gonna end up with them fucking. Look, they're doing it right now. So, not really sure why, just the way this game presents the key search. But we have to go into the poop deck. So we go around looking for a valve, which when you pick up just kind of morphs into Bruce's hand, where the power of hentai knocks him down and racist Ada steals it. And they really try to continue forcing chemistry between these boring as fuck characters. Alright, I'm gonna show you why I hate playing as this bitch. In case you can't read, or you've got me on the second monitor while you draw, fuck you by the way, flashing lights warning, I'm serious. Alright, have fun with this. So playing her as intended makes me feel ill. So to avoid me having an aneurysm, I'm just gonna practically debuff myself. So after avoiding the horde of zombies who just kind of arrive in the less than a minute long cutscene, we put the valve in, it spawns in some hunters which we easily kill. And not before Morbius injects himself with some morphine. So we're now on the poop deck. Which has the kind of nice visuals of a cruise ship now go to grey corridors. Trust me when I say this, but we'll be seeing a lot more grey corridors from here on out. The bowels of this ship just having the zombies control V to the point it makes Dark Souls 2 blush. Oh, and also Morbius is a woman now. We normally have our first trans Resident Evil character. Ignore this.
Cross-dressing freak!
So now that Morbius is a woman, she is now our low-budget Mr. X. So she chases us while we search boxes for a keycard. Dang it! And the exit puts us in an airlock, which is literally just a reason for us to swap to. So after pressing some buttons, we have a cutscene I accidentally skipped. Did that bitch just call me a fucking slur? With that, we go over to the boat. There's this guy who has way too much health. And yes, I am a spiteful bitch, and I did kill him so that I could get some pills. And the Magnum too, but I like bitching. Because there's really nothing left, I guess you come over here and the boat's about to crash into an iceberg, giving us a pointless timer while we fight the hentai tyrant. I hate this design, by the way. And somehow we survive this massive fuck-off explosion, which leads to Bruce searching around this desolate island as we see the wreckage, and I'm really excited to. No, we get a sewer level. The shotgun in my inventory is really tempting, if you know what I'm saying. All this segment is wandering a bit. You have blobs that you shoot and you can't avoid, which on hard mode 2 taps you, which makes my monitor extra punchable. And then you play as Madam gives you a seizure and it's the same, but there's a key. I have nothing. This entire pie is boring as fuck. However, as this ends, you have Ada just randomly have the fucking will of God rain down upon her. I'm not even sure why. I think it's either the Chinese government finding her obsolete and wanting to take her out, or the US freaking out because there's a woman where a Nickelback guy saves her. Can they just fucking get it over with? And now we're here. I don't know where this is. It might be the sewers again, but I'm really checked out. So we just run around while avoiding these annoying frogs. And I have a boss fight with what I hesitate to say is the worst sound effect for a survival horror monster since... But this guy is not only a bullet sponge, but he has attacks next to impossible to dodge, and overall 20 minutes of my life was spent bashing my head against the wall until I beat this. It was very fun, and that sound didn't make me want to commit arson. So we're going to mandatory random umbrella lap, but not before the skinwalker gets knocked the fuck out by the trans woman, so we can play as Ada for a whole 3 minutes. Keep in mind that the final areas in Resident Evil are usually terrible, and realistically, this is on the same level as those, but we've gone from mindlessly wandering through a corridor back to mindlessly picking up a key to open a door that you've already come across. But hey, I kind of like the vibe. It's got that disgustingly clean aesthetic from the movies and the remake, but the god-awful graphics make it feel really dirty again. That and there's just a bird thing stored here which makes me want to cry. Now, because Bruce hates trans people, he goes in to kill Morbius, and the boss fight's kind of fun. Not only do I get to live my fantasy of being kicked by a trans dummy mummy, but you have to constantly dodge her attacks, as well as this shock attack while having a big fuck-off shotgun, where we'll cut to her for some reason being a blob. I don't even care anymore.
Sorry, but my dance card is full.
Kill yourself.
And this game ends with our bargain bin version of RE2 cast finally fucking. Resident Evil Dead Aim is a bad game, there's no denying that. The story is just Resident Evil 2 but even worse, and the gameplay, be it the shit weapons with flashing lights or the jarring nature of aiming making me feel ill, but I love it. It's got nothing good about it, but I also just find it fun. And the voice acting and random bullshit go nature of the story just makes me adore it. In conclusion, play it or it will touch you.
Try, I am just a fish. I am just a fish. I am just a fish.